What's up, everybody? John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops. What's going on? Hey, I just had a conversation with somebody, and it brought up this point, and it's always like my cautionary tale to coaches. What's up, Teo Trujillo? I see you out there. If you're here, check it in the comment section so that I know that you're here. But yes, this is what I said. What I say to a lot of coaches. Well, what was said to me was, but right before I started my program, this guy goes, "Don't grow too big too fast." And I was like, yo, that's some great advice. And I always listen to that. And that's why I've been so slow on trying to grow. Now this August, we will try to expand to like 500 kids is our goal. And then I'm going to wait 2 more years to expand to 2,000 kids. All right. And to me, that's pretty slow, but I'm patient. And whenever I talk to people about it, I'm like, oh yes, our next trials are in August. It's always like a long time from now. But what I told this coach is what I tell everyone else, and I always say, stop worrying so much about each player. And it's such a bad thing that I say that. I felt bad because I was like, yeah, I treat every player like they're gonna leave tomorrow, just because we're human beings. And when coaches get bogged down, I don't want to say bogged down, but when coaches try so hard to develop each and every single player, they get kind of caught up with each and every single player, and then they get attached, and they're like, all right, I love this kid, right? And sometimes like you become like their parent, and when you become like their parent, you do the same mistakes that parents do. I believe as a coach, you have to separate yourself from it, but everyone can be who they are. I don't know, but I think that when you're attached, you start to think, what matters to this kid now? All right? And it's not just what matters to this kid in the long run. No. You don't think about that. You think so precisely. You're like, what matters to this exact kid right at this moment? And sometimes that's not the best thing for them. So I believe you should separate yourself, and instead of trying to like build a car one at a time, I'm trying to build a factory. All right, and when I build this factory, I get to keep going and making it bigger and bigger. But if I focus on each car, making it perfect, well, then someone could just steal that car, or that car could just drive off or break, and then I'm like, oh, I got to start all over again. Oh, then I got to start all over again, right? And even if I do build up that car, what can I really do? Can I make other cars? No, because I've only focused on this one car. So if you ever feel like John isn't really paying that much attention to me, I want more of his attention. Do you want my attention, or do you want to make the NBA? Because if you want my attention, hopefully I don't give it to you. I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, if you want me to be like, hey, let me go to your high school games. Hey, let me do this. Let me do that. That is how one could develop a relationship, which is fantastic for business. It's awesome for money. But is it going to make you a better basketball player? I guess if I inspire you, then maybe you want to do it for me at some point in time, but I don't believe so. I think I need to build up this factory so that we can produce players at a higher rate. So that's just a weird thing about me. So if you caught on to that, I apologize. But honestly, like, I don't know. You guys can leave any point in time. So, like, why should I slow down my factory making process when it's not built yet? Once I build it and I get all the teams that I want, all the players that I want, all the rules that I want, all the leagues that I want, and the whole thing's going, then I will back up, I'll look around, and I'll start to get to know a few kids. And then I'll follow them, and maybe I'll even film his journey. All right, and then I'll just be like, yo, let's follow this one kid from day one. And I really care about that kid's life, like, what did you eat this morning and stuff like that. All right, so there's 2 different ways to do it, but I believe that right now we're in the building stage. So my apologies to everyone out there. My apologies. Anyways, let's start the show. We had our what's up, Kieran and Declan Louth? I see you. We had our the start to our first multi-week tournament this weekend, and it was a fun one. Let's check out some highlights from that. Where are we? This thing up? I didn't even check it. Yes, there we go. The St. Pat's premiere video right here. Let's check it out. won the first game of this 3-game series. They play on March 24th up next. Should I drop like some rhymes on this? St. Pat's Premier, but no, I can't do that. All right, but yes, Lions then lost to an older team by Rev Up. And they play next on the 23rd, and then Rev Up plays on the 17th. Rev Up 7th graders playing up to the Hornets, lost to them. They've now lost twice in a row if you count all the tournaments. What's up, Weston? So that's how the tournament goes. We tell you when you play next based off of your wins and losses. So make sure that you show up to these games so that you know when we play next. But we'll add it to our site as the time goes. Again, don't miss these games. We got some more highlights. That's enough for those. But yeah, so it's you play a game one week and then you play another game the following week depending on what time that you play. So make sure that you guys show up for these games. We also have league games at the same exact time. If you want to see all the games, you have to go to our website and you click on, what's a great link to click on? I believe you click on this link up here, the league page, and then you go to right here. So under league, you click on weekly matchups. So it's the first link on our page, and then it explains what we're doing, explains the past, but it also shows our actual schedule. All right, so make sure that you're showing up to these games, especially the older games. I think that you guys have a huge chance to play against older players right now. I know you guys love playing against your own age, but it's an amazing thing to play against older players, and you shouldn't just take that for granted because one day you will want to play against older players. So it's the players that are in like 3rd grade who they don't want to play against 4th graders. They don't want to play against 5th graders. So then they get to 5th grade, then they don't want to play against 6th graders. Then they get to 7th grade. In 8th grade, they don't want to play against 9th graders, don't want to play against 9th graders. Then they get to 9th grade, and all of a sudden, they're like, I want to play on varsity my freshman year. Oh, really? You think as a 9th grader, you can play against 12th graders? Even though your entire 1st through 8th grade life, you've never played up ever? You think you could just magically do that? No, it's not possible. All right. So yeah, if you as a 6th grader can't play against 8th graders, you as a 9th grader will not be able to play against like 12th graders, 11th graders. You're going to be playing against 9th graders if you make the team. So act like what you want. So if you're a 9th grader and you're like, well, I would love to play varsity as a 9th grader, well, do it right now. And have practice right now against bigger, stronger players. And then you're going to get used to it. And all of a sudden, you're playing varsity as a freshman. Congratulations. That's the template. Make sure you guys are doing it. All right, let's check the quote of the day. Quote of the day is set goals. All right? Our goal for this upcoming spring and summer is to have successful trips where we go to Houston. We're now going a week early to Houston, so heads up for that. It's on the 21st, and then we have Miami, and we have San Diego. All right, for July. Connor has taken the proactive nature of sending out emails to college coaches. He sent one out to a place in Minneapolis or St. Paul, Minnesota, and a few other places. But yeah, he's reaching out to some D3 coaches because he thinks he's on that level, and he's telling them about our entire thing. That's setting a goal, all right? And that's putting it out there, saying I'm going to do this. This is what I want to do. I got to tell you, if you plan on your goals a little bit earlier, and you can start setting goals earlier and then pursuing those goals earlier, you'll have a better chance of succeeding at those goals. So don't just wait until the 11th hour, the last second to start setting these goals for yourself. Start setting goals for yourself right now. And I would say set long-term goals and also set short-term goals, because you want a goal that you can achieve quickly. You also want a goal that you can look forward to as well. So you want both types of goals, constantly flowing throughout your life. I would say don't set too many goals because then you're just juggling a whole bunch of things. But I would say like 2 to 5 goals is like a great number. So that's the quote of the day. Set goals. As for our itinerary, I'm back here in Broomfield. Last Friday I was in Aurora. That practice went really well. We had maybe like 27 kids showed up, and they were almost all high schoolers. So that was really strange because we had the opposite of what you guys have in Broomfield, where the high schoolers come and they're like, "What is this? Little baby hour?" There's only 7 of us, 8th through 9th graders, and look at all the little kids. There's 1 second grader, all right? And when we were there in Aurora, we had probably 8 7th and 8th graders, maybe, I don't know, like 16 high schoolers, and then 2 kids between I think it was like 4 kids between 3rd and 5th grade. And they came in and they were like, "What is this?" They all said that they liked it though. So I think having more older players is better than having more younger players, because younger players will look up to the older players. And then, but older players hate leading the younger ones. As for me, what I saw was same level of nonsense, same level of not paying attention, same level of not being able to do the drills. So you guys all look like little kids to me. That's what I saw. But anyways, for homework, we got alley-oops coming up, wall passes, deflect to layups, zigzag sprinting, anchor layups, and then point blank layups. For the drill that we're doing tonight, we got the divine drill. The divine drill's coming up here. And then we got one-on-one with personal rules, indirect Euro step, Kyrie spin to J, hurdle layups, and then 180 side or fake handoff. When we do 180 side or fake handoff, I want to do this for a while and maybe even play out of it. I want to get to the point where we're going to play out of this. So we're going to try to play some 3-on-3 today. My goal for this, speaking of setting goals, is for most of these workouts, I want to do it in play style. So while we can't do a lot of them in play, but one-on-one with personal rules, we can add play. Heck, with maybe even the divine drill, we can go 3-on-3 and then have 3 people off doing the divine drill, and then just rotating in. I mean, like I love you guys playing, but we can't play until we can perfect this stuff as a large group, which is why I want more people who come a lot. So that's where we're headed to. But maybe I think today we're going to try to start 180 side or fake handoff. That's when you dribble at the top. So we're going to start at the top, and then you're going to dribble to the sideline, and they either have to go back door. You can pass it, or you can dribble them out, or they can fake backdoor and come for a handoff, or you can fake the handoff and then stutter step and then go to the basket. There's 3 different things I'll talk about in the practice, but maybe we will try to play off of this. As for the other drills, one is the divine drill. You guys all know this. It's planks to push-ups. 15-second planks, 5 push-ups. 14-second planks, 5 push-ups. Whisper in your ear something that you have to do specifically. I need you guys to try to figure it out on defense and try to figure it out on offense. Obviously, he has fake spins right there. Whatever I give you, you have to do. Let's see what Wesley's was. As a defender, you want to be able to figure out what they're doing. Wesley had to go left and shoot left. So, as a defender, figure that out. What do they do? Not just for this drill, but for actual games. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they always doing? And then figure it out and then manipulate it. All right? We got indirect Euro steps. Boom, boom, boom. Decent. Boom, boom. Almost. Oh, almost. Nice job. Decent. Dribble in. Boom, hit. You want to go against it like this. Next drill. Kyrie spin to J, jab, hit, spin, big spin, dribble out, shoot that ball, all that stuff. Watch the master do it. Give me that. See it, Curry. Got you, baby. Actually, see, oh, Kieran, in the baby version right there. Yep. How about Noah right there? Oh, yeah, there we go, there we go. Now back to the blondie. There we go, triple far away, baby, triple far away. Oh, back to Kyrie, get him, get him, get him, got him. Good. All right, yeah. I had a little too much fun with that. Next one. Hurdle layups. Dribble in. 1, 2, and then some more. 1, 2, and score. And when the ball be in your hands, as you're doing it from your hand, that's how you dominate games. You want to be able to do that to dominate games, like end games. Be strong enough to have the ball in 2 hands and to take 2 large steps. All right, so make sure that you guys are doing all that stuff. All right, let's check the homework. Who's been posting? Has anyone been posting? You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. We got Weston doing the divine drill. Now, okay, so this divine is spelled D-E. Okay, I know how to spell the word divine. We call it the divine drill because of Luke Divine. I never thought about that till right now, that people probably think that I am dumb and that I don't know how to spell. I'm sorry. I'm actually a decent speller with the use of ChatGPT. Katie, what is that? Dribbling. Great job. And that's from Kieran and Declan Love. Spend a J. Nice job. Weekend ball shots. Nice job from Noah. Your weekend should be dope this month since you guys are doing weekend shots. 2-ball dribbling from Taz. I like it. Oh, is that the daily challenge? Was that from Taz or from Joey? I'm not sure. Whatever the challenges were, I said them last Friday. If you have the book, try to keep up with the challenges. All right, let's check the story of the day.
You're never really playing an opponent. You're playing yourself, your own highest standards. And when you reach your limits, that's the real joy.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, both of you guys, nice job. You guys, I've all heard that saying, all right, you're playing against yourself. The only opponent you got is yourself. The only time to beat is your own best time, okay? And it's as cliche as it is, as it may be, it's true. All right. We did the drills, homework, and challenge. Nice job. All right, I like it. Hey, if you want to keep doing the entire book, man, that is exceptional. I noticed that we have no one doing the MBA path anymore. That was a tough thing. I told you it would be, but yes. So yes, you have to battle yourself. All right, and I think that this is the healthiest thing to do. All right, and because it should push you more than anything else, because you can't affect everyone else. All right, imagine if like you could go against like your next door neighbor, and when every time that your next door neighbor was slacking, you could press a button to make him go harder, right? Or if Michael Jordan were out there, I guess, you could press a button to make him go softer, I suppose, if you needed that, right? Well, when you play against yourself, you have that button. You have that control over both ends of it. So your biggest opponent should be yourself, all right? So you can push yourself as hard or as soft as you think that you need to go. Now, make sure that when you battle yourself, that you're battling someone who's prolific. You're battling someone who's amazing. And I like to say, don't just battle yourself, but battle your ideal self. Battle the perfect version of yourself, the person that you want to be. You want to catch that guy and then pass him. All right, I think that's a great goal in life, just in general, with everything that you do. All right, trivia question today. I think is it a hard one? Pretty easy one, I believe. It's a pretty easy one. But the trivia question comes from it's a difference in a type of wolf. It's in a type of wolf. All right, and I was looking it up, and there's a kind of wolf that is smaller in their northern kin in the Rocky Mountains and Alaska, and they weigh between this, and I don't even know the difference between these two types of wolves, but I was like, I wonder if it matters. Are all wolves the same? I don't even know, but anyways, in that same vein, our trivia question goes like this. Who is the only New Mexico Lobos player to be drafted by the Minnesota Timberwolves? You see what I did there? You see what I did? There's only been one player that went from the New Mexico Lobos. He was a wolf, basically, okay? And then he got drafted by the Minnesota Timberwolves. So he remained a wolf. How crazy is that? I mean, how many other players have done that? Because like, are there any other like really popular? There's no Suns. There's no. Are there any Bulls mascots in college? I don't even know if it even works with any other two teams. Portland Trailblazers, Spurs. There's no Spurs. The Hawks. There has to be a Hawks team in the NCAA. But I'm guessing not too many people get a chance to keep their mascots. Right? So who was this? Rubio is not the answer. Kenny Thomas is not the answer. Kenny Thomas. I don't even know. All right, no. It was the only New Mexico Lobo to be drafted by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now I typed this into Google and the answer came up immediately, so I know it's very, very Googleable. Does anyone know this answer? Don't forget, we are now accepting coins at our snack shack, so bring your coins to buy one item or just one bundle of items. Whatever you guys want. I mean, you can't mix and match the bundles. That's the answer right there. The answer is Luke Longley, starting at center from Australia or whatever. Longlet, I mean, you're kind of close. But yes, we have Luke Longley as the answer. Why aren't the answers coming up here? Whatever. I don't know why the answer is not coming up there. But yes, we had Kiernan with the answer. And that makes it Austin has 3, Taz has 1, Teo has 1, Vaughn has 1, and Kiernan now has 1. Austin is still killing it, though. Still killing it. All right. Great job. All right. Let's see what we're reacting to today because I just want to see what it is. We're reacting. No. Oh, this is news. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. The news today is 20 is the old 12. Why no lead is safe in the NBA anymore? Have you guys noticed that people are coming back from extensive leads now? Like just in the last few weeks, they've been coming back down from 27 down, 20 down. Like it doesn't even matter. And Wembanyama was asked, he goes, "What's the biggest thing that you've learned in the NBA?" He goes, "That no lead is safe." And it's because we're shooting threes at such a high clip, and basically they're slowly but surely perfecting the game of basketball. And I know a lot of purists like to say, no, the NBA is just an abomination and it's getting worse and worse for entertainment, blah, 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 which is probably true, but they are slowly perfecting the game in the same way where back in the day, they would, for like boxing, they would just come out and just start swinging. Then they realized that's very bad for your head. So they had to add some defensive stuff. Then they had to add this. They had to add that. And they slowly perfected that game. All the way to the point where you get Floyd Mayweather just running from people. And it's like, well, that's not cool. Well, the NBA is the same way. You might not like it, but the way that they're playing is the most chance to win. And I think overseas does it even better because they'll pass the ball around more. The NBA is like most chance to get money, but also most chance to win too. So it's a weird concept, but they're so great at offense that the defense can't stop them. You can never sleep on anyone because they have so many great players that, yeah, dude, a 12-point lead used to mean something. It doesn't anymore. So yes, 20 is the old 12. That's a great line. All right, now we can react to stuff. I'm gonna react to Rudy Gobert. He's going like this to the referee. And, he got fined $1,000 for that. Was that worth it? Now, what he's saying is, what Rudy Gobert is saying right here is as he got fouled out, okay? He got fouled out of the game. What's up, Rad Racing Sports? All right, he got fouled out the game, and on the sixth foul, he turns to a referee, and he starts going like this, like you guys are getting paid, all right? And the other referee saw him, and he gave him a T for it. Then the NBA fined him $100,000. But bigger than that, because he has money, right? Bigger than that is his team was like tied at the time, and they got the free throw, and they ended up barely losing the game. That exact thing caused him the game. And what Rudy said afterwards, probably elicited the bigger fine was, yes, what I said I was not lying what I said, but I do regret it because it was an immature thing to do at the moment. because he let his emotions get the best of him. So that is true. No matter how much they're cheating you, whatever like that, you got to try to win the game. So this little action, this little money sign action, got him fined by somebody and made his team lose the game. Now his team's no longer in first place, and they lost the next game to the Lakers because he wasn't there. So really try to control yourself when you guys are out there. Even if you are, I guess, telling the truth. Here's what the NBA had to say about it. Blah, 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 $100,000 fine. Yes. All right. Moving on to our interview of the day, I suppose. Our interview is with me and this girl right here, Caitlin Clark. All right. What do you guys think about her? And do you guys believe that she's the truth? That this is what's going to happen? I've heard a few interviews about this, and they're like, she's an amazing player, she's this and that, but I'm still not sold on whether she's gonna bring the WNBA up, because that takes a whole nother level. But they do have a great start, and I hope the best for them. She has to keep this momentum going. And someone brought it up. They were like, hey, do you even know other college basketball players that are men? And I was like, I don't. And can you name the women college basketball players? And I'm like, yeah, the ones I can name are women. I can name I think 4. There's that Juju girl. There's the LSU girl. There's Caitlin Clark girl. There's the South Carolina State really fast girl. Okay, but anyways, I can't name guys even like that. Bronny. He's not even that good. That's it. So while the women have momentum, they need to keep the momentum going. And I think that I wouldn't mind you guys playing this way too. While you guys have people's eyes on you, have coaches' eyes on you, maybe you have momentum going, you're the top in our attendance. Keep that momentum going and see what you can do with it. Don't let it die, because people's attention spans are very small. All right, the WNBA needs to strike while the iron's hot, because I think that America just cares about action. America loves Transformers. They don't like good movies, right? So you got to make your thing a little bit more exciting than everyone else's. So I would say that for your game, make it exciting. Post the homework just to hype me up. Let me say stories about you, things like that. So that's what I think that she needs to do, and we'll see where it goes from here. All right, last one that we have is this stuff right here. I was really surprised that Colorado high school basketball is so popular. I really didn't know that. I didn't follow college or high school basketball when I played high school basketball. People were like, yo, we played this team in the championship game. And I'm like, who are they? Sadly, I barely followed college basketball when I played in college. But I had to hear about Ballard Christian winning its 4th state title. Had to hear the 2A boys, 3A boys, the girls, everything on Facebook. And people were arguing about stuff. I know old people use Facebook, so that's what I am. So I was following that. It is crazy. Juju has more points than Clark her freshman year. Really? I saw Juju play. She looks like an awkward offense, but she's scoring big time points. But yes, since this is so popular, maybe run with it. See if you guys can get Colorado high school even more popular, because people were totally into it. You can go to these games, I guess, things like that. So I think caring about the sport, it's an interesting thing. So this is my rant debate. Should it be popular? Yeah, sure. It's neat, I guess. I still like the fact that you should look ahead. You should be looking toward the college or NBA stuff, just so that you don't want to praise this high school stuff too much. You don't want to put too much in it, but you do want to put something in it, though. Anyways, I'll see you guys tonight for the workout. Don't forget that our quote of the day is set goals. Write it on your forehead, write it on your arms, write it inside your eyelids so I don't see it maybe. I don't know. Bring your Apple Vision Pros with the word on it, and I won't even be able to tell that you're looking at the internet, because you'll be playing basketball with the Apple Vision Pros. It's smart. Anyway, set goals, you guys. I'll see y'all soon. Peace out.